We're riding up towards Crystal Lake right now. If you see in front of me here, I have a girl riding a green Ninja with a pink backpack. Yeah, that's LJ. And then right behind me is two-wheeler for me, my son-in-law. He was just mentioning, I didn't get a chance to catch it on the camera because I didn't start it up soon enough. There was a semi next to us with a trailer, and it said truck driving school on the side. And then he said, look at the instructor inside, and I looked at the instructor on the passenger side, and he was wiggling his arm and yelling and screaming at the students. So the student must have messed up and done something really bad. I probably would have missed it if my son-in-law hadn't pointed it out to me. He's been an over-the-road trucker for quite a long time. But anyway, I figured I would make a quick vlog and address a vlog that a friend of mine, Blue Jim, did. Oh, I don't know, it's been maybe a couple of weeks now, about friendship and friends and dealing with bad situations. I don't have anything specifically to answer because as I listened to both parts, it seemed like you kind of pretty much worked out what you're going to do in your own mind, but I can just kind of share my philosophy and how it's changed over the years. It's not so much what I put up with or what I don't. I kind of let that depend on the track record of how long I've known the person, and if they are all of a sudden acting strange compared to the way they normally are, or do they just seem to be somebody that tends to act bizarre as a normal form of behavior, in which case probably there isn't going to be a close friendship in the first place. But the real secret I've learned to it, and it's kind of like sad in a way, is learning the point to let them go. I mean, friendships are a dynamic thing like anything else in life, and some people come and stay in your lives for a long period of time, but most people actually are just passing through. They're just friends for a while, and then they go on to something else. You try to stay in touch, but it doesn't work out that way. I mean, as easy as I am at making friends in my life, it would be very difficult to even have any kind of life if I was staying in touch with every single person I ever made friends with. It just really wouldn't be that possible to do. You got to just realize in life it takes that natural progression, and more, even in the past couple of years, I think I've really sat back and relaxed a lot more as far as the way life is going. You got to kind of let life guide itself. A lot of times life will show you the signs as to whether something's supposed to work or not, and you just kind of read the road signs just like you do riding a motorcycle. And if everything's going smooth and you're going the right directions, then that's what you're supposed to be doing. But if you're always fighting it along the way, getting lost, getting aggravated, then it's kind of life telling you that maybe it's time for a change in directions. I noticed, for an example too, this is the second time I had a few people said they wanted to do a Chicagoland meetup, and it just didn't. Both times it didn't work out, and it just wasn't supposed to work out. And then right after this second time, when DJCipster called me up, pretty much the same kind of a thing happening, with a lot of us meeting up along with him, but it just kind of everything fell into place and it worked itself out. So it's like for everything in life, just if you get aggravated a lot and spend a lot of time around people that constantly aggravate you, it kind of takes the fun out of it. I know Iroquois 14 talked about too that sometimes you get aggravated and you don't feel like making vlogs anymore because you don't have much of anything to talk to, and that's fine too. Just, if there's nothing much to talk about, then just don't make a vlog for a while. Spend your time watching other people's videos or doing something else or whatever. I mean, it would be nice. I enjoy Iroquois' vlogs, and it wouldn't be bad. He asked for suggestions, and I wouldn't mind seeing one a week from him, but that's if he feels like doing it. I mean, just to say you turn the camera on and talk. Just to say you put one out once a week. Not really a big deal. I'm always playing catch up anyway, trying to view everybody's vlogs, and I probably never will. And as a matter of fact, as I was going to mention, if any of you are my regular subscribers, friends, viewers, anybody that I regularly do watch your videos or have in the past, if there is a video you want me to watch, send me a message or an email about it, because chances are, in a lot of cases, even with people that I try to watch every video, there's some that I do, like Smyrna Cowboy, they end up going past, if I don't get a chance, they end up going past the little viewing windows. In other words, if they've dropped down to about page 3 back, then I might not even be able to catch them. And I'm guessing he noticed that I didn't comment on one of his videos, so he thought there was a chance that I hadn't seen it, which in that case was true. Now, in a lot of cases, like everybody else, the comments are so screwed up. I still, if I watch a video and I make a comment and maybe even try a second time and it still doesn't go over, I just kind of leave it go. So, realize there are a lot of times I'm watching you guys' videos and I just get tired of trying to get the comment to show. And now I even notice too, like other people have said, I've noticed comments permanently disappearing. Before they were temporarily disappearing. But now I noticed Smyrna Cowboy's latest video too. It looks like the first 6 or 7 comments just are totally gone completely. So I'm hoping it's a sign that YouTube is screwing around with the database and just these things are happening because they're trying to fix it. Because this has been going on since what? Middle of summer? The comments have been going crazy, not working right, not displaying right, so hopefully that's a good sign. I'm also going to try in the future. I noticed this summer I missed so many opportunities to show some either goofy or cool or idiotic things people do, because I just don't have my camera with me, or I mean I do have my camera with me, but it's like shut off and in my pocket, which does a lot of good. So I'm going to try more and more with the little time that's left. If this is a typical fall season, I'll get to ride for October and maybe a little bit in the first 2 weeks of November. Try to leave my camera on as much as possible. I can go with these Vados. I've got 2 of them as standard in a high def, and I can go 2 hours. So pretty much any of my rides around the area, I can just leave it on and let it film, and then if nothing happens, erase it. But that way, if the opportunity presents itself that something really goofy happens, I can at least have it on video. And hopefully we're going to find a gas station pretty soon. I think we're still okay. Should be somewhere around 90 miles on the Kawasaki, so we want him to top off before it reaches about 110, where he has to go over to the reserve. And I got a meetup scheduled in Wheaton. Let's see if it takes place on October 11th, so we'll see how that works.